Welcome, fellow Jankers. Thanks for clicking on the deck. I think I got another fun one for you today. Yeah, I want to play another Spank deck, another Drana deck, because that's what we're all about. So stick around to the end, because I want to talk a lot more about this, and hopefully you guys want to hear it. So let me know. You guys want me to keep going on with this? Because I think it's good. Kicking butt with it. Another do or die aggro deck using Drana. Okay, with the black red, since that's what we played in the last video, so a couple ideas kind of popped up. So we'll just splinter off on another version, another branch of our journey down the Drana first strike, double strike road journey that we've seemed to be kind of leading to here to create the ultimate Spank deck. And I have another fine-tuned version, which I think is the best version, but this one can kick butt too. We're going to use Drana as usual to try and buff our whole board. Vampires being my favorite tribe. So another vampire deck too, which we're not completely built around. I wouldn't say we're fine-tuned here at all. But we're going to use other creatures that kind of do the same thing Drana does, which is drop counters on all our other stuff. This socialite is the only one that's going to do it, but more on this one later. This time our creatures, because you know Drana, right? Okay, this time all our creatures are like a mini Drana. So when they attack, they're only going to proc themselves. So they're going to all work together like that. All our creatures will grow bigger when they hit. So we got the Butcher and the Blood Mad Vampire, which is another. Deals damage, gets a counter. And yeah, the Socialite. And the Regent, the top end kind of jank one. Flyer 2. When it hits, it just puts it on itself too. So we're going to curve with the butchers, socialites, and we're just going to try this one because I felt like I was a little low on creatures. So not fine-tuned, like I say. We'll just, we'll let this one just play out. We're only going to get from creatures that die of natural causes. But it's all other vampires. So this one spread, we'll see. So we're going to just throw a couple of them in for now. The Butcher has haste, which is good. As a 2 curve, go in and grab a counter right away with a Drana follow up from that, or we can have the Drana out first and then drop the haste afterwards. And this is why you know, we could a lot more to talk about ordering and all that, and how Drana works when the counters get put on the other stuff is super important, because the key to winning with all these Spank decks that I make is you take so many games by taking advantage of all our opponents' misplays. Because there's a lot. Because they always screw up when, you know, they don't realize that that creature blocking, theirs is going to go down and ours is going to grow and stay alive. So there's actually a lot more, you know, more on this later in the next one that I think's better than this. So stick around for that. So more on that later. And you can believe that. Because like I say, I'm going to squeeze every molecule out of this. If you guys let me know if you like it, keep me motivated, because I do want to create the ultimate Spank deck. Okay, so vampires. The only non-vampire is the Butcher, which is kind of ironic how we're built around him. Like her. So we'll lose a little bit there, but that's okay, because it's still going to work really good, I think. The madness on this one, we won't get too much out of that, but it can help when you mana starve and you have no lands and you're choking at the early game. I guess it could help you then. Okay, and yeah, this one. Also, our opponent has to discard, not us. That's a pretty nasty, kind of dirty ward price for our opponent to have to pay. So another note about that one. Okay, the socialite, we gotta talk more about this one. She's good on her own, and she's a good follow-up as well. A socialite on 2, and then if you get the menace hit on turn 3, follow up with another socialite, you've got 2 3/3s, each with a counter, which is relevant for black decks. Might eliminate, protect from certain removal cards from black. Also, yeah, then you got 2 procs in the bank ready, waiting for a Drana follow-up. Go in with double menace, get the hit, drop a Drana, get 2 counters on it right away. And any other vampires you happen to have on the board will also get a counter too. Oh yeah, and then it'll get another one on the enter the battlefield trigger too. So it works so sweet. I think this socialite is super good, and this is a big part of the reason why I want to go with a black-red version of this. And then since we got red going, well, I just got, like, you know, a bit of removal which we could always maybe take out later to fine tune. So we'll use red removal for something kind of different. And this one I always like because hits Planewalkers too. For a lot of you notice, it's like I hardly ever play Planeswalkers. Can't really say why I don't like them, but I just kind of don't. But I will use them if it totally fits in with what we're trying to do. So yeah, and the one other last thing, which is so good to this day, which steals so many games out of the blue. You just pull lethal right out of you know what, whenever you want. Is the good old double strike Infuriate. Fury is so good. It's so versatile. That's how we're gonna surprise our opponent, capitalize on their misplays. And yeah, I'm gonna talk more about this Drana interactions as well. So yeah, stick around to the end. We're gonna play our quest for the ultimate Spank. Okay, so we'll roll out. We'll see how we make out today. Going down the road. Another adventure. Okay. We got the butch. Yeah. Okay, we're seem to be short on creatures. A little bit maybe. See, I'm still wondering which color combination is going to be the best Spank deck. Think you'll block? No. Good. We'll sneak one in. I wasn't going to try to save it. I don't think there. Lose too much value. We don't like losing value. Because we're greedy. Yeah, which color combination is going to be the best? Even though the black-white is my favorite. Save it if he blocks. Should I? No, we'll just let it go down. Let it go. Huh? How do you like that? Take his little friend down with him. Gotta like that. Little added, little extra bonus. We brought it back, but we'll whatever, we'll make you use it. Okay? Get our new boy down, the Regent. He's a nice golden discard board. Doesn't feel good. I'm gonna try him out. See what he's like. Okay, yeah. We'll have another look-see. Oh, he really can get thick, can't he? It's not just one counter that he gets. More. See, this is what I mean, right? Instead of Drana spreading across the board, he's stacking himself. Yeah, he's kind of threatening looking, isn't he? Okay. Make him chuck. See what he's up to. So I can't get around it. Alright, good one. Oh, but you see, the never-ending struggle. That guy could be insane. It's not even a legendary. See, too bad we didn't have that one gun down first. Includes his too, right? Includes his. When we first strike, block and swallow all your stuff. Okay, we're gonna have to take good old Soul Sear, which is, see, we're gonna use that too. I could see misplays from our opponents coming. I can see. Which goes along to, again, why Drana is so good. Because the best version of Crank and Spank I got going now, I destroy people with it all the time. You make it to Mythic, no problem with that deck. Whenever you need quick wins, craft that deck. I'm telling you, you won't regret. I'll post the link of the best version right now that I got, or my favorite. I still want to talk more about. See? This is what I mean. Oh, we're tapped though, we can't block. So if I was untapped, I could take it out, grow it to 3 and then block. Take his out. I should have took that thing though. Might have been a misplay. I still misplay. Lost. Even though I got the full playlist with first strike, double strike, still misplaying. Want to talk more about that too. Yeah, I don't like that thing. It kind of snuck it by me when I was talking, or I would have took it instead of the other one. I see lots of people using that. That's not the kind of play style I like. Oh, one other mention. See, this is why you gotta stick around on my videos to the end, because if we open up on three with this guy, get him down early. Huh? Take out his Jank. Sweet looking Jank, but sorry, can't have it. Okay, that thing kind of stacks eating your life. Careful with that. Let him have one. Okay. With the blood mat, see, he kind of has to block. He's not. I'm gonna hold because I want two set mouths. Huh? Now we put the double strike on the Drana for the finish. Okay, so you play the blood mad as early as you can, and it's a 4-1. So you put the next double strike for 10 on the next turn right away. Go smack smack for 10 right off the bat. You get a concede right there. That's how it's been good. Better than I expected for that opening move. Because I originally played her for the... We'll let him have a card because you're never going to play it. Here we go. Double strike, double strike. And the okay, Drana's gonna go in first. And this is why I want to talk so much about it. They're getting the proc before the attack, because they don't have first strike, right? In the combat phase, Drana goes first. So when it hits, everything gets its counter right away before it hits. So our opponent will block, thinking he's gonna trade you. And then you'll grab your counter right away, yours will survive, and his goes down. So you always gotta know why or when that counter's gonna hit. Because in the black-white version, you know, all your creatures have first strike. You know, the knights and stuff. So if you put them on the board first before Drana, they're not going to get the counter until after combat. And that's the difference. That's the difference. Okay, we're gonna do a wrap. We need to get through. Look at that. Huh? Taking all them creatures down and just going for the nasty. So, with that in mind, this is why our journey is going so long. So you need to go watch my whole playlist of first strike, double strike. Because that's how it expanded so much. Just because of drawing it alone. Just that one card alone has spawned my whole YouTube channel pretty much. Just see? Gotta love that. So what's better? This is the question. Okay, so stick with me. We're on the quest to find the ultimate Spank. Which way is going to be the best way? This is what I've wanted to talk about more for a while. You guys got to give me the motivation. You know, I really wish you guys go back and watch my older stuff, all the early videos. Go watch my double strike playlist, because that'll give you the full story. Go back and watch them in order. Okay, mister, he's looking kind of cool over there. We're waiting for you. Drop it. Okay, there she is. Swamper. Make sure and get that. We see a land again. Okay, even though we're using creatures that sort of have a similar ability, you know, that's not really the way it has to be. Okay, so we got the Drana down first, which is super important, especially playing the other version. I have to do a bit of a race here. Now, I didn't talk more about the enchantment either that buffs our vampires. Remember I said the dread guy, zombie, he's our only dude who won't get the bonus from that. We're just gonna try it out because it does the same thing, right? A vampire deals damage, gets a counter for more. Can't believe I forgot to talk about this in the opening, because that's why you gotta stick around, because we're on a journey. You can't just take off, you gotta stick around to the end. That's right, he's a 4. wonder here. Because if we put the double strike on the Drowner, it's going to grab a couple counters or an extra. I'm not going to block. I'm going to do the race. For one anyway. What do I want to do here? Because we got options. Might need to just take that thing out. Right? Screwed up. Play it safe. Play it safe. Take it out. Because it's poisonous. Yeah, you want to race, buddy? We'll oblige ya. Seems we're gonna block Drana. Oh. Just double striker. Just do the double strike right now. One short. We'll blast him to oblivion. So I had one more red. That's right. No poison counters for you. Don't even need infuriate. Because a spanking we will go. Another. Told you. Guys going to Mythic with my double strike playlist. When I did do it the first time, that was the version with the Helica glider, the rabbit flying squirrel first striker, which I love so much still. Guy's super cool. Okay, so looking pretty good here. We'll go with that's right. It all came from the spark. Okay, what do you guys think? Tell me. I'd like to hear from you. I'm thinking this before this. That's what I'm thinking. Is this one first? Before. Oh. Okay. We're gonna hold because this is gonna be super important here. So now, when we go in next turn, it doesn't take it out, of course. First strike first, even though we played Drana second, it's gonna hit first, and this will be a 3. So if he blocks, hopefully our opponent will misplay by blocking. This guy, it's gonna survive, so we don't need to do anything. He's gonna live. But you won't. Another decision to make. spend the mana. Let's get full value from our mana for the ultimate follow-up. So I'm actually almost starting to think that as far as being the best one I could ever come up with version, we can drop both. Like how much love can you get? I want to make sure it gets a counter, so play the socialite last, always last. Give us a little haste. 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 He's never even gonna live to see another spank down. So you know, okay, let's do another one. I'm feeling her today. Still got more to talk about. The dilemma I'm in right now. Wizard. Played this guy before. Wonder which color combination is going to be the best to go with Draenor. No, black red's got to be at the top. Well, it is. Just for that alone, that one. Grab the black. Yeah, let's do it. I would like to show you the curve here, but I really want to land. But we're still a sweet curve. Yeah, he's not blocking. He's not blocking. Oh yeah. Sweet. Gotta love that. That's what I mean. These two work so good together, and the double and strike infuriate. So there's the black-red package right there. Even if he blocks, it'll survive. Double blocks. You could try to double block me there. You would have paid the piper. Yeah, make sure too that you attack and hit first before you play her. You want to follow up after you hit. So that's the main reason for going black-red there. Now the other reason why this could be better than black-white . Take that thing? No. No. See, this is going to be a 4/4. First strike first. So you go right ahead. You have to block with all three just to take that one down. I held off because we want that. Oh yes. Where's our double strike now? Put the double strike on this. It'd be huge. Huge. Okay, so little doggy here. So this might be better. It just might be. But then you lose. Oh yeah. Just in case you decide to take one of your features out, right? Grab another. Oh, I wish I had double strike for this. That would be insane. Wizard. Remember me, Xander? You played me before. Imagine if it had double strike. So maybe I'm thinking. Starting to think. See, this is how to. You're rolling down the jank train, and it leads you into directions that you weren't originally intended to head to. One of the best keywords to combine first strike with vigilance. Because when you got first strike vigilance, you know, Sword of the Realm and those Danatha and stuff like that works super good to be on the aggressive and defensive at the same time with first strike blocking and double first strike blocking when our opponents misplay. When we do it, block with when all creatures have first strike, so we block with 2 and that swallows his guy and he screwed up. Happens all the time. I see it all the time. Oh. Well, we could throw it out for bait first. Just because. Still think screw it up a little. Okay, well he's obviously gonna block. Just gonna chill. Gonna chill and hold. I'm not giving him a trade like that. So now he's still gonna get the proc. I'll take the hit. Take the hit. Got some double strike, eh? Gonna have to. Take that one out. Throw in some haste. It's gonna get the Drana buff. So if he blocks, because they both will. First strike first. So it gets a buff and lifts. This goes down. And that's the difference. If this had first strike, it would have died. Well, it wouldn't have. But if he had a creature that could have survived its first strike capability, it would have went down. Yeah, I wasn't listening there. Screwed up. We're gonna double strike this guy. I was talking and just went in without even thinking about it. Might have just screwed this whole game. Misplay from talking. Well, whatever, I'm gonna go in. We'll double strike it to keep it. If he lets it through, did. Let it through. Double strike. Kapoof. He let it through. After our huge screw up. Still don't know if I would have put the double strike on the Dran if we still had it there, but that's what I wanted to do, I'm pretty sure. Alright. We'll keep going here, because we can. Stick around, don't go, because we still have a lot more to talk about. Right now, just trying to think what other color combinations could maybe be better than black red or black white. So right now I'm thinking just gonna throw it down. We're gonna get that turn 2 menace hit. Which is gonna give our Dranik she comes into play. Okay, I think black red's better than black white for this reason. I think we're losing value in the black white version, maybe. Still kind of my favorite though. Because we got the buff first on the socialite. It buffed and then hit. If it would have first strike on it, it wouldn't have got the counter until after combat. So one less hit That's the difference. The butcher doesn't have first strike, so it's going to grow. If he blocks with 1, it'll survive. But when your whole board is first strike, it's insanely good too. Because we can block anything. Use your whole board to block. If everything has first strike, you can swallow anything pretty much. Death touch, whatever. You could double strike here right now. Don't have him in fury. Imagine if we did. Spanked again. I think that tells the story pretty good right there of what I'm getting at. Alright. Let's do our last quicker. Our wheels are turning now though. The wheels are turning indeed. We'll see which is faster. We're going to keep doing all the versions. Okay, we're just going to set up an entrance counter for our queen. Coming down early this time. We'd like to see. So she'll get buffed pre-combat. Well, not pre-combat. During. Hey, thanks. We don't want to have card draw. Thinking about that too. We could smack down right now. Couldn't we? Could. Probably should you that. So greedy. I'd rather see. That guy go in as well as all the rest. That's the way we waited a turn to do it. Not a flying. Good thing. Still could have attacked though. Oh. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Oh, we never got that. Our opponents can't face the Jank. Because he knows he's going down. Okay, the real last clicker. We'll wrap it up. If you guys are having fun, I really want to keep going with this, so come talk to me. If you go to my YouTube homepage, and click on the about. Got my game tag ID there. Come in the game and add me as a friend if you want. And you can come play me and see if you can take down the Drana with your deck. Come and try to beat me. Okay, the enchantment. This is where it's going to change everything up. That? Can't remember if I got that card back or not. We got double strike and fury again. Gotta love it. Especially on a Drana. Especially on a Drana. And since we didn't do it last game, two options here. Block and take it out with the first strike, or bedevil it and then we can't double strike. Infuriate. You know what? I'm gonna infuriate right now and just hope to draw. And just hope to draw one. Take it out that way. Still gonna double strike him though. Still gonna do the double strike. Because of the enchantment. Could do that again. That's enough. That is enough. We just rinse, repeat. See? I told you at the very beginning of the game that Infuriate is such a good, versatile card. Go ahead. The power of the ring compels you. Oh! Gotta love the Jank. Gotta love the Jank. Hope to draw one. Oh, we get to see it too. And that, my friends, is how we do that. That's how we roll. So go to the About on the Home tab. Come at me in game. Alright. Take a last look here. Okay, I'm going to be honest and say there's synergies in this deck that I didn't realize until after. I stumbled across by accident. And a couple things that turned out to be way better than I thought. Because I was pretty sketchy about this guy here at first. And I misread the card too. I thought it was like a Drana. it just gives one counter. I thought it was like pretty much the same thing except more expensive because of the ward. But I didn't realize it was whatever it hits for. I misread the card. And then I was like, sweet. So now I understand why it's so so yeah. Can't believe I misread the card there. I was this close to getting cut because I thought it was a more expensive, crappier Drana. But that ended up being way cooler and jankier than I first expected. Socialite I knew was good. Definitely not cutting her from this version. Definitely not. I think he's been around forever. Like I say, he's the only zombie non-vampire in the deck. You know, we don't necessarily have to use this, but he just fits in so good. Even though he's a zombie, just fits in really well, I think. Because that's what we're doing, right? That's what I like. This version, you know, in the black-white, it's all first strike, you know, the creatures gotta synergize with each other, you know, package deals. And I think he's perfect for this package deal. So yeah, awesome card. Love it. I'm definitely going to be playing more with that, and won't be getting the cut, that's for sure. This one too. This one's been better than I thought. This was kind of a I wasn't on the cut list because it fit right in. But when I first put her in, I didn't realize the importance of that, the stats. I didn't really pay attention to the stats on it at all. And it wasn't until I started playing her where I realized, wow, right? Turn 4, you put a double strike infuriate on her. Turn 4 is insane for the stats. Kind of missed a little on that one. And this one here, I was like, yeah, questionable. And no, turned out being better than I thought, because I didn't take into consideration instant spells, that I'd be able to be proccing it before combat. I just didn't expect to be proccing it before combat. Maybe I wasn't in position to play a Wrath without having, I just assumed that my stuff's going to go down with it as well as a board clear. But if we can thicken up, you know, get past the 4, and just, you know, like instant removal. So I never took that into consideration, and that correlates also to when I have to use double strikes and infuriates to go on the defensive as much as offensive. Always feels kind of bad when I have to burn those to do blocks, but I guess as you saw in that last game, you know, it's perfect both ways. But really wanna, you wanna go face lethal right out of your back pocket. Okay. I'll be back soon with another. Hope you guys had fun. Come add me in game. I got my tag on the channel there. Come talk to me. Appreciate all of you who stuck to the end. Alright. Give me another week or two and I'll be back with another. So always remember, a little less wanking, a little more jank. Catch you on the next vid.